Okay, we're live with everything now. So we're starting earlier today because we've just got to get into this. There's a lot going on at the moment. So, as I was just saying before, so let's make sure we've got all our levels on here, right? So clearly a really strong trend on the 15-minute. We're definitely uptrending, but we're also slowing. If you're on YouTube, you'll just see that there's 5 new accounts. So I've got 5 new Lucid accounts. I just put a quick trade through just to make sure that it was all working. So that's gone through. So we've got 5 take profit trader accounts, 5 Lucid accounts, and 20 fully funded Apex accounts. And we are trading all of them. As I've said many times, but my main priority is the Apex accounts. They're the main ones that I'm doing. But it's just a lot easier to sort of do them in the background and do these evals in front of you. Same stuff, same trade, same rules, all that sort of stuff. So it is too. My time is frozen. Thanks, Anthony. Let's try something. There we go. It fixed it. Okay. I just refreshed my time and obviously just reloaded the data. So thanks for that, Anthony. It's good that we still have that other option. So a little messy. Got 5 minutes to the open. Let's see what we get. I'm expecting, well, what I'd like is a pullback on the open. Trend is still up on the 15. So that's no. So no trend, no momentum. No first bar pullback. So we're going to gap up pretty high here. So you see the cash chart here. Let's just, there we go. Let's just readjust. That's a pretty strong gap up. So going short here is going to be a little bit tough. Okay, so I've got that open, so so pretty volatile right now. So 1 minute to go on the open. We're going to gap up pretty high. As I was saying earlier, if you look at the 4-hour chart, we're definitely in a time phase now. We've done a lot of price over the past month. We're flattening out. We're going to get a lot of volatility over the next couple of days. So a lot of these moves are going to be quick and sharp. Well, this is what we talked about. There's that level. Just going to be careful going a lot. This is a pretty big gap up on the cash, so if we do turn, I've got to wait for it to actually sort of flatten out a little bit. So the cash and futures are not in sync at the moment. This actually looks like it could keep coming down on the cash easily. Futures trend is still really up. It's a really strong move down. So okay, well, we're through that level, so we're most likely, now we're looking at here. This is a lot of panic here. Come on, keep going. Keep going down. way I was going to go short on that. Looks great. I mean, this is where the 5 minute sort of does your head in a little bit, because if you actually look at the lower time frame, could have gone short on the 15 maybe. So we'll wait for this 27 seconds to go on the 5. If this can close strong, usually when it closes strong, it makes it better for turning around. So let's see what it does right near this level down here. And that timer has stopped. Great. Well, they suck some people in there. If you have a good look at the 15-minute futures, it was just never going to continue up from there. And the big reason being, if you look at this, look at how slow that momentum was coming into there. So well, big level of support here. How the... Jesus, the Russell's gone the other way. Okay, that's interesting. Loads of volatility on that. Okay, is this a little turn here? It's not really worth it on this one. I'm just going to refresh this, see if this fixes itself. It's just not strong enough there. Where are we going to find support? Well, we've got a really big level coming up. That's the level there. Still strong momentum on the downside. So this is big sell-off. If you look at the cash chart, you'll know exactly why it's doing this. It was just, there's no way this was going to continue up. So I'm just taking my hands off the mouse at the moment. I'm taking the click opportunity away, because it's very easy here to say, oh my God, wow, this is so cheap now. It's done so much price. This has to come back. Usually when it does this, if it was going to bounce back, it would have bounced back really quickly. So within the first, probably that first 5-minute bar, I still think we'll go up. But this is a really big sell-off. And it's deliberately too. They've ramped up the futures right near, obviously, at all-time highs. So people are euphoric, using it as a buying opportunity. And a lot of this selling will not only be people going short, but a lot of the people that bought getting out of their long positions. That 15-second closed right on. It's not first bar pullback, so. And then I thought that had done too much, but nope. Next bar there, 30 points, then came all the way back up to 75%. So. Okay, that is very interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Well, you can see here that as the market moves, it's starting to move up a little bit, but it's moving up with really small bars, so it's just drifting. So you've had the really strong price phase down. If this was going to reverse, you'd have really strong on the downside and then really strong on the upside. It'd really go up at a strong angle saying we are clearly in control. So as soon as I say that, we get a 30-second bar that's actually looking half decent. But so moving up, but just very slow. So just need to wait for momentum to slow a little bit. So based on the 30-second, I'd probably say another 2 minutes. Okay, so that 5 minute is 11 seconds to go. It's actually going to close strong. Well, there's no entry here for long. So that's back to the close of the last 5 minute bar. Yeah, no, can't do that, Cam. Do not mess with short-term momentum. Why do I start yawning as soon as the live comes on? Maybe more brain work. Okay. Have to wait for these charts to get in sync, but you can see the cash chart down below. Even though it's making higher lows, momentum is slowing, it's turning over. The kind of rate on the downside here, you can see the movement there. No, can't go short on that. What a shame. Well, I think everyone knows what that is. Come on, caffeine drink. Oh, I don't have lights on, that's why. Okay, we should come down to this level now. You gonna bounce? Yeah, no. You good, Cam? turn my lights on. Well, you can see this is pretty weak because as soon as it starts to actually come up just a little bit, it gets sold into. So bars are still really small. We've had all this move to the downside. Slow move up. 15-second doesn't look too bad actually. So small. What are you doing, TV? I think coming down to this low, if we can come a little bit further down to this low, could do a little double bottom. I think this is going to go up from here, but it's really not high probability. this is why you just don't guess. I mean, there's no higher low there. It broke the low, so it's not a long higher low. It's below purple, so it's against the trend. That's why you don't trade against the trend. You can think it's going to go up, but you get all these things in your head. You want to take a trade, and it's just not uptrending. It's pretty clearly downtrending at the moment. We have done a lot of price, but doesn't mean we can't do a lot more. So let me fix this for a second. There we go, we're back. Wasn't sure that was going to work for a second. Well, well, Enrique was, I cannot believe how many trades there were before the open. There was just so simple, wasn't it? So this is a little bit more challenging. We're just going to have to be a little bit patient here. This is going to be quite a bit of a sell-off. We know why. Not unexpected. Now we've just got to see where can we find some support. Where are we going to find support? Well, I mean, if we look at the 15-minute now, this is the 15-minute chart. Look at this. That is the biggest M shape I've seen in a while. Straight up, straight down, slower up, definitely slower, but that's really strong down. So we know we've got this really big level coming up. All this area through here is pretty strong. So we're starting to slow now, but we're still below purple. So we don't have a long high or low, we're still below purple. What have we got? 14 seconds to go on this 15. If we could just come down to this level, I know we've already been there. We can just test it again. I think we might get a better bounce off it. Yeah, we're not going to get down there. Momentum's increasing. Not a great effort with these bars to the upside. It's just really slow drift. So hopefully some of you maybe looked at the Russell. Yeah, this is a horrible little drift here. There's no strong bar, so it did no long high or low. I said we should go up from here. Come back down again, give us a high or low, give us a proper. Yeah, so yeah, a little bit tricky, the one on the Russell, and it was before the open as well, which happened with the Nasdaq. So well, this move on the upside is not setting the world on fire. It's just slowly drifting up. So I'm now looking for a move back down and to create a higher low. Come on, come back down. Can't see any, like even I was thinking about just putting on a small number of contracts to let it go. There was literally no strong bar off that low. Can't see any at all. Okay, here we go. 10 minutes to go on this 15-minute bar. This is what we needed. So we've had a strong 5-minute close. So what I'm looking for is with this 5-minute close here, a move down to just maybe 50% of this bar. And if it can come down to there and test it and make a higher low, then it's tried to go short, and then the shorts will give up. But oh, look at that. You're going to listen to me, are you? Okay, there's the level. Yeah, no. So sold into there really decisively, but we're going to come back down to here. Well, I'm certainly not looking at going short here. We've just done so much price. If you look at the 15-minute chart, you'll know why trend and momentum are still up. You just come down. Oh, here we go. Just come down to this low again, I was about to say. Come down and really test it. Okay. Definitely doing small bars. Might just... So guys, if you're new, there's nothing to do here. We're right near a significant low. I might just look at taking maybe a contract here if it really builds around this level. But there's nothing to really trade at the moment. We've already done a lot of price on the downside. You can see we're right near this 15-minute low. If it holds, it has to hold here. And I don't think it's going to. Okay, we'll give it a little bit of room. So you can see we've stopped on the downside, slowed. It's too much of a pussy. Really hard to do that with momentum straight down. Hesitating, eh? That was dumb. Points there. Come on, come down. That's going to do it too. Okay, I'll just change this to... Keep going. So I've said this a million times, don't copy what I'm doing, guys. Is it going to break or is it going to bounce? Well, this should bounce from here. Momentum is still straight up. Let's see what it does. Okay, next level is there. It's a really big level there. It's not doing a high low now, so it's a little bit different. Oh, wow, okay. Just pull back a little bit for me.
Order filled. Order filled.
No, I just took that with one contract, guys. It's too risky to do anything really. I was too late on that. So expecting something a lot cleaner sort of coming up from there. So I was hoping we are going to hold this low, and we didn't. Well, I was right. There's just no real clean entry there, and this is a really big insight into what's probably going to happen tonight now, because even though we're going up here, what I was looking at is, if you look at the 15-minute, I'll just expand out a little bit. That was the level down here. So you can see this is where it was doing all the work. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 levels of support where it found, like a whole area before, which was all this area down here. So we got to there. Pretty likely that it was going to find support there. You've got this whole trend throughout here. Trend is up, momentum's still up. It's done a lot of price coming down to there. It's done too much price in a short amount of time, so not unbelievable that it's done a little bit of a move up, but as you can see on these shorter time frames here, it's a very, very poor move up. So much so that it can barely even be seen on the 5. Like, we've had that little bounce and it's still strong on the downside, but we are definitely slowing. So we're just going to have to be patient and wait for the clean one. Ah, Cam. We'll put the contracts back up. So that's a pretty nice bounce there. Coming up and testing this level throughout here. But we're going to need a lot more time now. We need some more time to consolidate that low. Just have to remember, this market has been crazy strong. So we've got 5 minutes to go on the 15-minute. We're still a long way away from trend and momentum on the 15-minute. So we're either going to go sideways from here and consolidate, or we'll get a move back up. So 23 seconds to go on the 5. like it's out of whack. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, well, if this can just come down a little bit further and test this low again. Come on. I think we're going to change that to 5. So we've come up and tested that high. We're now at 50% of that previous range there. You can see that little price phase that we just did. Oh, my data just stopped. Everything just stopped. I thought it was weird. Okay, now we're going past that now. So 2.5 minutes to go to the close of the 15-minute. Still weak. Oh, you can't do that with momentum down. Damn you. There's some volatility. You going to drop or are you going to hold? Giving it time to turn around, aren't you? Yeah, this is going to go all the way to that high now. So it's done a very small higher low there. Momentum's not ready, but it should go up to this high. It's just going to drift. 33 seconds to go, close of the 5, close of the 15. They're both going to be reversal bars too. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Really weak bars, both on the 15 and the 5. Come on, keep going down. Flush them all out. Damn it, didn't close in opposite fifths. Knew it. Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. What's this horrible price action? It makes sense what it wants to do. It just did a really quick high or low, broke through that high. Damn it. That's the one there, kids. That is. You notice how they brought it down first, how they brought this bar down. It just took everyone out. That's what they do. They shake the tree, get everyone stopped out, and then straight away reverse it. Yeah, that's easy. What's that done? It did 10 points straight away. 10 points, another 15. 40 points, 30 points. Wow. Wow. We talked about during the webinar doing one trade a week for 10 points. That's 3 weeks worth. 3 weeks of trades. Better concentrate here, Cam, because this is going to come back up as well. Keep going. Come on. Don't go yet. Okay. Just need one quick bar down to this low. Come down to this low. At least get near it. it didn't come down enough. It's just going to consolidate now. Yep. So it wants to try and test this again. I just don't see it going through there. I just don't see how that dumber things have happened. Really hard with momentum down like that to go long. So it holds here. I so want to buy here. So I want to. Good old rules. That's why we have rules. So let's see if it comes down and tests this low again. It's breaking through that. It looks really weak on the 5 and the 15, so maybe it can still keep going, but wash them out. This wants to try and go up. It's right near a really important level. It's trying, but it's got to wait for momentum to turn around. Just come down and test this. This is just really, it's really difficult to get an entry here. Yeah, it doesn't meet the rules. Can't do it. It doesn't have trend and momentum. I think this is going to go, but
Connection lost.
oh, well, that's good. Always good to get a connection lost. Well, I hope this is entertaining for you because I've called most of these moves so far. It's just very difficult to find an entry. So we've got short-term momentum up. It's just came down to that level again. So we've got 2 minutes 18 to go on the 5. So you can see on the 5 now we're looking like we might actually get a strong bar. If we can get a really strong bar that closes here on the 5, might get a little bit of a pullback again. But this is the first real bar where it's sort of found support and actually looks half decent. The 15-minute is just, it just can't. Yeah, it's just, there's no way it's going to get through that level. Damn you rules. So I really wanted to take the, I was really going to take this. I was going to take that one and you can just tell why. So if we can get a quick drop down here, 39 seconds to go. So it's a shame it didn't do a higher low, but that is going to be a strong 5-minute bar, 28 seconds to go. Coming up to this high. So that's a really important level here. So we've got to hold this close. And then looking for a pullback to, I don't know if we'll make it to there. Okay, it's closed strong. Give me a quick pullback. Don't go. Needed a quick pullback there. Well, the positive sign is that 5-minute bar is now set. So that sets a really, like it's a strong bar that stands out between the ones before. So that really says, okay, the downside move is possibly over short term. Still definitely downtrending. This is on a downtrend, without a doubt. But I think we should get a move up to, I think we'll get a move up to there on the 15. Just give me a pullback. So big level here. We just need a pullback here. No, it's going to go. It's going to go all the way up to there now. Might have to wait for a 15-minute bar to do a pullback. See, that trade looks good there now, doesn't it? Maybe if we just quickly come down to this high here. Come on. That 15-minute looks great. Looks so good. Come on, you need to come down to the high. Okay, so that'll be 10, 20, yeah, that's fine. We can risk 20 points. If we come down to that high there, just do a little, come on. That's good, come down to there. Oh, nearly. Look at that, as soon as it got near, it doesn't give you much. Look at that. Oh well, that was the chance. I didn't react quick enough. It was barely there, wasn't it? So 13 points. Yeah. Okay, you got two 5-minute bars, so we've still got 10 minutes to go on the 15 minute. one last opportunity. It needs to do it now. Otherwise, it's turning into a time phase. So one of the great things about this is why just watching the bars is so important. If you can watch the bars, you see every time it's dipped, it's come back up really strong. Buyers are supporting the price. So that's exactly what I think. How they were thinking is how I was just saying it out loud. Please come back, come back, come back for a pullback so you can re-enter. Okay, well,